Between 2000 and 2002, he was without a doubt the best playmaker in the world. That's just a fact. You don't really get this in football anymore. One man, one club for over 20 years. This was about Totti. And you know what? I've said to myself, I said that, if I'm to go out, that's how I want to go out. Because I was trying to think, and people were even saying this on Twitter, I've never seen a farewell like that before. But one, you saw how much it meant to the fans, how emotional they were, how emotional Totti was. And you have to put this into context. And I think for people who are maybe a bit younger, like younger than 20 or so forth, especially younger than 20, there was a point in which Totti was amongst the best 3 or 4 players in the world. Between 2000 and 2002, he was without a doubt the best playmaker in the world. That's just a fact. So the fact that he was that good and he chose not to leave, because 100% he could have walked into any club. Between 2000 and 2002, Totti could have walked into any club. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United, wherever. AC Milan, Inter Milan. But he decided to keep playing for Roma. And I think for the very fact that he didn't chase money, fame, titles, which is something that a lot of players are now chasing, which is just chasing the whole thing of winning titles. Kevin Durant, there will never be anybody like Totti, because again, just watching some of the guys' clips, for me, I've always felt that Totti never lived up to his potential, and I feel that he could have been a lot better than what he already did. But when you just look at when Totti was really on it and at his best, this guy did things that nobody else would even dare to do. And the key point I'm trying to make is, in a world where there is no loyalty for clubs, people are always trying to move to the bigger club. People will say, oh yes, I'm going to stay with you. I love this club. And in the end of the day, they're kissing another badge, which is why I always prefer internationals to clubs. It is possibly very, I don't say how women is fun. It's very satisfying. It eases me and it makes me happy that there is a guy who stayed with a club, was one of the best players in the world at the time, and remained at the club pretty much throughout his whole career. Because Totti could have easily retired here and he may be a director. But the fact that he truly showed loyalty, he spoke, he actually backed up what he did through his words. All those words were backed up, shows you that, this is a man that has to be completely, totally, and 100% respected. So, Francesco Jeremiah Totti, we salute you. You've been a loyal, great servant to Roma. And if only more players followed his lead and showed the kind of loyalty to one club, then perhaps football would actually be a far better and much more competitive place.